Imagine a player so small he was told he'd never make it. A kid too skinny, too weak, and too nice to survive the NBA jungle. But in just a few years, this too small player would shatter basketball's DNA. He didn't just win championships, he changed how every kid, every coach, and every superstar played the game itself. His name? Stephen Curry. The man who turned basketball from a game of giants into a game of geometry. But how did a 6'2" underdog rewrite a sport built for 7-foot titans? To understand that, we have to go back, before the MVPs, before the rings, to a high school gym where nobody believed in him. Beat, soft piano, fade into old footage sound effects. 1. The underdog nobody wanted. In the early 2000s, high school scouts looked at Steph Curry and laughed. He was talented, yes, but too short, too slight, and too different. Big colleges ignored him. Duke said no. North Carolina said no. The son of an NBA player was told he wasn't built for the NBA, so he went to Davidson College, a tiny school that nobody outside North Carolina had even heard of. But here's where the story turned. In 2008, March Madness, one kid from Davidson starts dropping 30, 35, 40 points on national TV, shooting from distances nobody dared shoot from. The crowd? Shocked. The scouts? Confused. And the world? About to meet the most dangerous shooter in basketball history. 2. Draft night doubts. The 2009 NBA Draft. The Golden State Warriors select Stephen Curry, 7th overall. 6 teams passed on him. Some wanted size, some wanted flash. What they didn't know was that they had just handed the future of basketball to Golden State. But it didn't look like that at first. Curry's first few seasons? A disaster. He kept getting injured, his ankles especially. Over and over again, commentators said he'd never last. Too fragile. Too risky. Not built for the NBA. But Steph wasn't just rehabbing his body. He was redesigning his Game 3. The birth of the three-point era, 2014. Steph Curry comes back healthy, and something's changed. His release? Faster. His dribbling? Sharper. His confidence? Unshakable. And then? It happened. Steph started pulling up from way beyond the three-point line. Not just shooting, swishing, every night, every arena. Fans thought it was luck. Opponents thought it was crazy. But it wasn't. It was the future. Because, while everyone else was playing inside the paint, Steph was rewriting the map. The three-pointer, once a last resort, became the main weapon. And slowly, the world started to follow. 4. The Warriors' revolution, greater than 2015. The Golden State Warriors, a team nobody feared, suddenly become unstoppable. Their strategy? Simple. Space. Ball movement. Shooters everywhere. A system built around Steph Curry. He wasn't just scoring. He was breaking defenses apart, forcing teams to guard him 30 feet from the basket. And when they did, it opened up everything else. Layups, dunks, easy passes. Basketball had become math. The Warriors won 67 games that year, and Curry was crowned MVP, but that was just the beginning. 5. The 2016 explosion. 2016 wasn't basketball, it was theater. Steph Curry wasn't just the best player in the league, he was a show 402 three-pointers in one season. A record no one has come close to breaking. 73 wins, back-to-back MVPs, the first unanimous MVP in history. But here's the crazy part. Steph wasn't dunking. He wasn't bullying defenders. He was dancing. Step-backs, behind the backs, half-court pull-ups. He made the impossible look easy, and the entire planet tried to copy him. Kids on playgrounds stopped pretending to be LeBron. They started pretending to be Curry. But even revolutions have their price. 6. The fall and the redemption. 2016 Finals. Warriors versus Cavaliers. Golden State is up 3-1 in the series, one more win. And they make history. But LeBron James had other plans. The Cavaliers came back and beat the Warriors in Game 7. Curry was crushed. Critics said the three-point gimmick was over. That small ball basketball couldn't win in the long run, but instead of fading, Steph doubled down. The next year, the Warriors signed Kevin Durant and built a super team. 3 more finals, 2 more rings. Curry wasn't just a shooter now, he was a leader. And when Durant left, when Klay tore his ACL, when everyone said the dynasty was over, Steph did what legends do. He reinvented himself again. 7. The legacy season, 2022. Steph Curry, 34 years old, leads the Warriors back to the NBA Finals. No Durant, No excuses. And this time, he finally gets the one thing missing from his resume. Finals MVP. The crowd chants his name. He smiles through tears. Because this wasn't just another trophy. It was proof. Proof that you don't have to be the tallest, strongest, or loudest to dominate. You just have to change the game itself. 8. How Curry changed basketball forever. Look at the NBA today. Every team, every player, shoots threes. Centers are taking shots from half court. Coaches design offenses around spacing and shooting. Steph Curry didn't just influence the NBA, he rewired it from playgrounds in New York to academies in Europe to the streets of Mumbai. Every kid now grows up believing that range beats height. That skill beats size. That belief is Curry's real legacy. He made greatness feel attainable. Because before Curry, the NBA felt like a world of superheroes. After him, it felt human. And that's why, even after he retires, the game will still play in his rhythm. Closing, the revolution continued. Steph Curry didn't just play basketball, he redefined it. He turned limitations into advantages, doubt into fuel. And in doing so, he built a legacy that will outlast every record, every trophy, every championship. Because true greatness isn't about how high you jump, it's about how far you change the world around you. Steph Curry didn't just change basketball, he changed what it means to believe in yourself. And that will echo forever.